Hi, this is Aiden, Jaden, Braden, Caden, Fladen, Zayden.
TwitchCon was this past weekend, Razor, and I know that you just are a bustling connoisseur of TwitchCon information. And
Connoisseur. I feel like I should be drinking this coffee with my pinky extended.
with your pinky out. That's right.
So, I think we all should drink with our pinkies up. It's
Yes,
very,
how
it's very
cool.
elegant.
Absolutely.
Yes,
But
Mother.
there was some major news that happened over the weekend as there was a former Twitch streamer turned kick streamer named Aiden Ross. First off, are you familiar with this guy, Aiden Ross?
No, I do hate anybody named Aiden out of principle, though.
Listen, a lot of people do hate Aiden, and I'm going to say
Yeah.
this: I don't know a whole lot about him. I don't really care what his deal is. He may say some really shitty things, but he's an IRL streamer, which once again, IRL streaming is the hotness right now. This is also, you see people getting literal shit dumped on their head. We've talked about that before. But this time, Aiden had his shit kicked in as he entered TwitchCon and was immediately kicked out of TwitchCon.
Right.
So he entered, and we have a clip of this, which I wanted to show, and he's totally blindsided by it. He's walking in, a kick streamer, and it's kind of like, this is kind of like WCW or WWF invading WCW. Or
Yeah, it reminds me of that.
Right? So, and he shows up with his kick hat and his kick shirt with his like NWO kick crew. He's got an entire crew of people, and this is what happened, which is great. So here we go. He's walking.
You better not, bro. You're not fucking animals. You're all humans, all right?
He's walking. This guy walks up. Here's his security here. Okay, and this guy walks up.
For what? Who gotta leave?
So this is a plainclothes security at TwitchCon. He walks up and says, "You guys gotta leave."
All right.
And their response is, "What the fuck did we do? We just walked in."
Right.
So here we go.
So we're not blocking. Whoa, what do we do? What do we do? I was here for 5 seconds. But I paid.
Hold on a second.
I paid.
They're trying to kick us out
What do I have to leave for?
Okay, so be ready for a little bit of language here.
for the kick shirts and death.
I paid. But I'm just here to.
Buddy, man, because y'all take 50-50. Nigga,
Sorry,
shit, I
I
got no
leave.
mansion. TwitchCon should be a
What's your
fucking
name?
mansion, nigga. All that money y'all take, shit.
Okay, so he gets walked out, and there's obviously a lot of confusion.
Did you just call the whitest old man ever the N-word without the hard R? Did that seriously just happen?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. And it's funny because on the next clip, you see what was it, Blabs? The
meme pain, or the guy who's always in pain.
yes,
Right.
yeah, Blabs, pull that up really quick. Pull that up really fast.
That is the CEO of Twitch?
No. It's not the CEO. No, it's not the CEO.
God, I wish.
So he's up there, and they're at the door, and this plainclothes. This is probably the head of security at the event,
Right.
and they're at the door, ready to go, and they ask him, "What am I getting removed for?" Oh, by the way, here it is. Here's the guy that we're speaking of.
Yes.
I mean, like, truly spectacular. That guy.
Yeah, no
They're
shit.
the same.
Separated at afterbirth.
Oh, great stuff. But this is what happens on their way out. And they're asking why. Why are we getting booted? We literally just walked in. We paid for our tickets.
Can you tell me what I did? Just don't touch me, real quick.
Don't touch him, bro. And his security going up to TwitchCon security over here, which once again, plainclothes security is something that happens all of the time. It is at every major event, including something that's going to have tens of thousands of people at it, like TwitchCon. This is just something that happens. So people are like, what's up with this old guy? This is legitimately probably the head of security for the entire event. And leading up to this, I guess Aiden was streaming him coming to this. So Twitch was prepared. And once again, you're giving away your location. So they knew that he was coming.
Right.
So here we go.
Hey, let's go. We don't need to do We're gonna leave because they got cops over, bro. I'm not gonna let you get.
We can talk to them, bro. You gotta pull
Can you just tell me what I did? That's all I know what I did. We're gonna leave.
Oh, here we go. Reno 911, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me this man's wearing hot pants. Tell me he's wearing hot pants.
Oh, brilliant stuff. So he walks up, and head of security over here going to talk with police officer, and I guess Aiden's head of security over here, and let's see how this exchange goes. Once again, no punches thrown. No punches thrown. Everything's okay.
Did you know how fast you were walking, boy?
We asking him.
What did you say, Razor?
Do you know how fast you were walking, boy? Like
You said-
literally, this is like a traffic cop, bro.
Yeah. Like, it's funny because I actually thought that was coming when you said that. I thought that was coming from the video. I was like, I didn't hear that the first time. Here we go.
Just what did I do? That's all I want to know what I did.
He rolled up on us. I didn't even know who he was.
These people have violating Twitch's code of conduct.
Okay, so he says he violated the Twitch code of conduct here, and specifically him. So he gets booted out. Okay, so we continue this insanity here as they then go to like their bus. They all rode in on a bus, and guess what happens? Every single person that went with them got permanently banned one by one on Twitch.
Jesus Christ, this is incredible.
Here's the reaction.
But they asked for this, bro. They streamed themselves pulling up to this place. So literally anybody in that video, they instantly know they're there. Like this is like when Geraldo gave away the troop positions in Iraq. Like this is literally what we're watching here.
So here's their reaction to them all getting banned.
Pictures just got indefinitely suspended from Twitch, chat.
Jesus Christ, I gotta check mine.
Wow.
Well, I'm good, but I don't care.
What did you do?
That's fucked up. You can't just ban somebody forever for that. That's actually wrong. I mean,
Oh God, that is.
That's the guy they banned this too.
No way.
Oh.
You're next.
Oh my God, we're next, Cheezer.
Well, Eddie.
Wait, chat, do you guys give a
Oh.
fuck? Nobody gives a fuck, though.
I'm glad they don't.
Nobody cares.
I'm glad they don't. That's crazy. We're clapped.
They're so.
I'm smoked. This time me out. I'm smoked. Oh, check your email. Check your email.
So they just realized, oh shit, like we're out. We have all been banned from Twitch. Period. The streaming platform.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's a lot here. I actually pulled up. Blabs actually pulled this up. Blabs, thank you for doing this. Pulled up Twitch's actual code of conduct at the event, and this is where we can actually go down the list here and kind of take a look at what is actually said here. But the point is that these codes of conduct are so vague and so generic,
which is how they like it.
Yes, that you can be tossed at any point. Like if you look at the expected behavior, right? Be considerate, respectful, and cooperative. Well, that's all subjective.
Yeah,
It's all
subjective.
subjective.
And who decides the definition?
Right.
Right. Exactly. So, Razor, do you feel that Twitch stepped over the line by removing him? Or do you feel like I feel in this situation that it's almost super petty for them to remove him because as he just walked in, yes, is it dumb of him to kind of go there? Yeah. Is it like the NWO and or DX going to WCW back in the day, right? But ultimately, that made DX look cooler and WCW look stupid.
It did.
Right.
It did when you remember they tried to do it not just at the arena. Remember they went over to CNN headquarters too and got thrown out of there, right? And it just every single time they got thrown out somewhere, it made them look cooler, which honestly they had to know they would eventually get kicked out. They probably didn't think they'd get kicked out before they walked 5 steps, right? But they still had to know they would get kicked out at some point. I imagine that was factored into the arithmetic here, right? Either way they win if you really think about it. Just like with WWF, right? I remember I was interviewed by the head writer of WWF at that time. And we talked about this a little bit, and he said his philosophy was when you're number 2, and this relates to the Kick Twitch situation, right? When you're number 2, you throw the kitchen sink at number 1. There is nothing too low down, dirty, no nasty tactic. Nothing is off the table, right? But if you're number 1, number 2 don't exist. That's the mistake that Twitch made here. They gave entirely too much attention to number 2. And consequently, they just gave these guys a lot of free publicity, including Kick itself.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kick is the only one who really looks good in this situation, right?
Yeah.
Right? Like Twitch looks super petty, right? Like they couldn't, like the fact that they booted him so quickly is one of those things where you go like, well, they were clearly waiting on this, right? And do they have the right to do it? Sure. But the idea of just being like code of conduct. You see this all the time with these platforms, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Twitch, pick any platform. They all have these vague codes of conduct, these vague terms of services that when you break a rule, or maybe it's possible that you did or not, they can just kind of vaguely escort you out the door. And that's literally what they did in this situation. Which is
they
amazing.
basically treated their convention like their fucking platform. That's literally how they deal with their users, right? Oh, sorry, you broke wind and lifted your ass cheek while you did it. You're banned today, I'm afraid.
Well, I did some Googling, actually.
Oh.
Aiden Ross. Yeah, I know. I did the big Google. Aiden Ross was apparently banned on Twitch 8 times, and his last time was back in February, and he's been permanently banned since then. So a lot of people are saying that because he's banned from the Twitch platform, that's why he was banned from the actual Twitch con.
I get it, but they sold him a ticket.
Exactly. That's what I was about to follow up with. I'm like, you know him. You know he's banned, so why would you sell him a ticket saying, sure, come on in, if you're just going to make a mess of it? So that's where it's very shitty, I find. Like, sure, if he's banned, then okay, I understand he can't come to the convention. But like I said, you sold him a ticket. You know.
Did they at least get a refund?
He asked for a refund several times, and it never happened, right?
How pricey is this event? I can't imagine too much.
I don't know, probably the standard like $100 to go to it. I don't know. But I'm sure we can learn all that stuff pretty quick. But at the same time, you think of the expenses attached to that. They have obviously travel. Then they rented this.
Yeah, that bus.
Yeah, they got like the Motley Crue tour bus. What the fuck?
Right. So it's $150 a day. Okay, thank you very much, Miku. So I find this amazing, and this goes back to the like authoritarian vagueness that you see with these platforms, to where it's like, nah, like Razor said, you can just fart wrong, and all of a sudden you're seen as the villain. Yeah. And you see that all of the time with this, because I once again I go back through this code of conduct here. This is the actual code of conduct, and it's like, what does any of this mean? It's just all gibberish, like there's very few specifics. What even is a weapon, right? Like, what does that mean?
What do you find, like a paperclip?
All of this with any convention now, like what constitutes a weapon is really, really permissive. I remember several years back at the con here in Phoenix, the guy got busted with fake guns, prop guns for his cosplay outfit. He got arrested for it and everything. and by the way, now even though Phoenix is you can open carry, you can concealed carry, you don't even need a permit in this state. The voters passed that years ago. At this convention now, your state constitutional rights apparently get checked at the door, right? This all has a cascade effect.
The last bullet point here on the bottom right here. Any other action that event staff deems to be unacceptable.
I'm altering the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further. It's just getting worse all the time. Literally.
Fucking joke.
Twitch is like a monocle and a moon laser away from taking James Bond hostage. I would have kicked him out just for being named Aiden.
Dude, that's a I can't imagine, man. I can't even imagine. being
What is
named
it?
Aiden. Look,
What is
maybe
it
the
with
worst
these
name.
these young couples. Every other kid is like either is named Aiden or has a name rhymes with Aiden. Right? Hi, this is Aiden, Jaden, Braden, Caden, Fladen, Zayden.
Parents are dumb. As a parent with a daughter in elementary school, can confirm what you just said. Absolutely.
Jadens are dumb.
Stop naming your kids like your Skyrim characters. That's all I'm saying. Stop it.
But what do you think about this? Leave us a comment down below. We read every single one of them. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button because you have found your home for common sense in the gaming and entertainment worlds.